Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading. This is a special little reading for your birthday. I decided that I should start doing like separate birthday readings, so I'm beginning with you, Gemini. This is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, by the way, those intuitively guided, but especially to those who are celebrating their birthday. I have a Gemini Moon, and I resonate with it quite a bit. So, I wish for this reading to bring you joy and happiness for your birthday. We're going to let it flow, but that's what I hope. All right, let's start with the Mother Mary deck. Wow. It's like ready. And two of them. You have boundaries. Boundaries. I am clear and honest with others about my expectations. And you have forgiveness. Forgiveness. I am willing to release old resentments so that I may enjoy my life. I am willing to release old resentments so that I may enjoy my life. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring in the... Oh, you know what I want to do? I also want to use Dominique's Eclipse Oracle, and we'll take a couple with Mother Mary cards. These are all pre-shuffled. All my decks. I even do a couple extra just in case I decide to reach for something else. Okay. It's your birthday and you cry if I want to. I cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. We have conflict. And it's with boundaries, disagreements, tug of war, dispute, differing opinions. Okay. So I have a feeling that's where boundaries come in. Let's go ahead and take another one. Self-actualization. Did I say that right? Self-actualization. Wow. State of positive growth that gives life form and meaning, development of own unique spirituality, knowing one's true self and potential, and actively embodying it, self-fulfillment. Beautiful. And that is coming under forgiveness. Okay. We'll see how that all works into the reading. And the Mother Mary cards we'll read at the end. You know, seems to be a conflict because boundaries aren't set. Self-realization, and through that, the art of forgiveness, the act of forgiveness. I feel like in some way that's how it's going to tie together. Okay. We have the Six of Swords. So, first of all, I feel like this is you leaving that conflict, right? Setting those boundaries and then moving on from it, right? Six of Swords is, first of all, it's realization of what's toxic to me. You know, it doesn't always mean like, oh my gosh, that person is toxic, but their energy may be toxic with your energy. You know, it's like two different vibrations that are trying to meet in the middle, but they just can't. They're like magnets that are turned in reverse, right? You can't push them together no matter how hard you try. So anyway, and I'm not just talking about love. This can be in anything. This could be a career, right? Just people just aren't, don't inspire me. So, Six of Swords is leaving it behind. You know, it's exactly what the Mother Mary card said. This is leaving it behind. And, you know, this is the energy of traveling through some choppy waters, but it's with the promise of calm waters just ahead. So this is just moving through it. You know, anytime there's change, and because we're at the 6, we know that there was change right before that with the 5. You know, that change can be beneficial to my life, but it doesn't make it easy. So 6 of Swords, I can feel like, you know, it's like some of the sting may still be there, but it'll fade. It'll fade if you allow it. We have the Two of Wands. Well, some of you, this is giving yourself a new start, a fresh start. And then we have the Five of Wands. First of all, the Five of Wands is like-minded energy. Boy, your cards are just like, it's like they know what wants to come out. Look at this, the sun, beautiful. Cardelia. But it's a promise of happier days, happier times. Reminds me of the show Happy Days. Happy days are here again. Yep, that's how old I am. You know, the sun is total illumination. And some of you may be going from a time, especially with, you know, these swords, where there's just been maybe dishonesty around you, where you feel like that. You know, and, you know, you have to demand, right? It's like, what do I want to say here? You know, if I come to the table with complete honesty, then that's what I expect back. And if I am not receiving that, then, because I feel like, well, first of all, air, right? And it means a lot. It means a lot to all of us, honesty. And I feel like this is just saying, you know, like within your self-realizations, you know, well, if I come to the table in this way and they are not, whoever they may be, or that, then I have to see that. And why? So that I can, you know, sometimes you can't change them, but you can change yourself. Sometimes you aren't meant to change them, and you won't change them. But you can decide not to live in it, take it. You know what I mean? Accept it. It's like, no. I come in this way, then this is what I expect. Now remember, that's in reverse also, right? If we're looking, let's say this is, you know, like the best career or the best love, then the light will be there, right? The guidance of, here's a sun, as a matter of fact, to light your way in this Two of Wands. But in no way would divine say, but then you can just sit back and do nothing. No, in each area of your life, what it's saying is, if you put your best foot forward, then we'll put our best foot forward, right? We'll meet you where you are. Okay, I think you know what I mean. Okay, well, here we go. Five of Pentacles. Here we go. You know, so here's the change. Excuse me. You know, something may have even happened to you that that you didn't expect, but nonetheless you had to keep moving, right? This is showing the movement even through the struggle. The Five of Pentacles is certainly putting us in some type of struggle, and a lot of times it's I don't want to say that we don't see the tower coming, because it's what it feels like, right? There's a tower moment, and sometimes it's out of our control. But I always feel wherever there's a tower, there's a blessing. And we see it in the readings all the time, all the time. Anyway, so let's keep going. We have faith. Wow. It's all about your faith. And when I say faith, I don't just mean like faith in God or faith in whoever you pray to. I mean faith in yourself, right? Because again, divine saying, we will shine a light on the path, but you have to put the physical movement in, right? That's why you're here. That's why we're here. There's also a card of Taurus, and I just noticed two major, or not two major arcanas, but 2 5s back to back. So whatever struggle I'm going through right now, this is saying keep your faith. Keep your faith. Number one, it's got to be within you. Keep your faith in yourself, because what's above here is the 2 of Wands, right? It's like the stairway to your choices. You know, do you want to take door A or door B? The sun is here, which I love. So it's like the sun behind us. It almost illuminates it, right? Well, you can see here, it's like clear, like a clear sunny day. And here it's stormy. This could be, do I want to go back to what was? Or do I want to start new? But again, you know, everything highlighted. By the way, we have 3 5s, I just noticed. That's a good, I can't remember what it means as an angel message, but I do, well, they're all good, they're all divine. But it's, I don't know why, it makes me feel like it's something about good news. Okay, let's keep going. Major arcana-wise, what we have on the table sign is Leo and Taurus. Now this may just say, think of their energy. You know, with the 5 of Pentacles here, it tells me that something probably affected your Pentacles also. And listen, I see it all the time, and it's happened to me quite a few times in my life where I end up on these unexpected paths just by following my intuition. Not that I'm thinking, oh, this is unexpected. It's like I just take it, and then I think back and I'm like, wow, like look at where I'm at today compared to where I was, right? I took door A over and over and over again. But then I took door B, and I can see the difference. All right, with the 9 of Cups. Well, that's beautiful. So whatever the struggle it is you're going through, you know, it's like, you know, keep faith that, again, happier times are coming your way. The 9 of Cups is feeling self-fulfillment, fulfilled within oneself. Now, it can be for many different reasons, and it can be because you start down this new path, and it inspires you, keeps your mind inspired. No wonder that what's in the past fades. Now, I don't always mean people, but definitely the energy, the toxicity of it fades from you. What they decide to do with that, if they're toxic, is up to them. Right? Because sometimes people do come back, but if they come back in that same energy, but you've moved on, it's like you are refocused on you. They've got to meet you with a certain energy, a certain vibration, or they will, you know, or you'll just know. Like when you're in the 9 of Cups and you have faith beside that, you're just going to know if someone has changed or have they not. The sun is saying, listen, we're going to illuminate it for you. So trust in that. And I also feel like that talks about paths, like a path that maybe I'm starting down and, you know, I'm praying that it's going to be successful for me. Well, it shows you here in the 9 of Cups after after the struggle of the Five of Pentacles. What got you there? What got you there? What got you from the struggle to self-fulfillment? Your faith. Hello. Maybe it's just me, but sometimes, like, you know, like, it's my words. Some things I say, like, are like ahas to myself, if that makes sense. You know, I get goosebumps knowing that, yes, that is the message for many. So it takes me from my struggle to my joy, is my faith and my action within the Six of Swords, right? My faith and my action. And then we have the King of Wands coming under the sun. Could potentially be Leo. Could be a double Leo. Wow. I'm just thinking about that. That would be, it's like a double Virgo, and I'm living with a double Virgo. You know, I don't want to say, there's nothing wrong with double Virgo, but deep. And I'm a Virgo with a Gemini moon. All right, anyway, so we have the Fool. Well, that makes sense, right? The Fool is starting something from go. The Fool doesn't carry the luggage of the past. Lets it go, right? Starts brand new, fresh, clean energy. I'm just going to even feel like childlike energy. But this is, you know, the Fool takes the chance. The Fool may not always be successful, but even in, and you are the Fool, by the way, but even in the Fool's journey, the Fool's mistakes, or what we call mistakes, are really experiences that teach the Fool as they move along, right? So this Fool is collecting more and more wisdom as it goes along. And as it goes along, just like with us, our soul family, our spiritual team is here, right? You know, the Fool begins, we could say, alone. First person he meets is the Magician. The Magician says, Fool, with you, you carry all the tools that you will need for this journey. Trust in that. Remember that you also play a part in the manifestation of your life. So, very important energy to meet us, you know, and I feel like, and that would be someone that you meet, or even your higher self type energy. And then from the Magician, we continue forward on the path. Who do we meet next? The High Priestess. Don't forget about your intuition. Your intuition will be your GPS along this journey, along this path. Trust in it above all else. Above all, trust in it, right? It is your guiding light. We are your guiding light. Trust in it, and you will find your way. Excuse me. I hate coughing in a reading. But I don't know. I have this cough. And I don't know if it's allergies, because we have a lot of trees around us. It's beautiful. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring in the Light Seers Tarot. They're starting to shuffle easier now. When I first got them, they were like so stiff. They kind of refused. You know what I mean? They were like stiff as a board. And they refused. But I kept working at it. And now they're becoming more flexible. And I'm telling you this because I feel like I'm talking about you. Right? We become more flexible. Easy to work with. Okay. We have Judgment. Let me bring these down a little bit. Keep them just like that. I was going to tell you, I'm thinking of different things that I'm going to get to allow this to be easier for you to see, but I'm not going to go into that right now. Just know that I am. So we have Judgment. This is your spiritual team. This is your ancestors. And they're calling you to attention. That's why they're here, right? It's a call to attention. Why? Well, something is calling for a rebirth. There is about to be a rebirth. You know, the Five of Pentacles down here, again, you know, even if it's difficult, keep the faith. And where you end up is, you know, in the Nine of Cups. So, you know, that's what Judgment is. It's a call to attention. This definitely looks like someone who, like their spirit body is leaving them. Maybe the opposite. I'm feeling my spiritual body within here. My spiritual team. Look how her eyes are closed and her arms and hands are receiving. We have, beautiful, we have the Star coming over the Two of Wands, guys. This is good. First of all, card of Aquarius. But it's about your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. You know, I don't know if you came to this crossroads yet. Maybe you have. Maybe you're about to. Maybe that's why Judgment is here. But, you know, what even feels like a struggle seems to put you on a course. And again, maybe unexpected. That is of your dreams, your hopes, your wishes. You know, the Hierophant asks you to look at your faith in a way of, you know, if you, and I know not everyone believes in God, but I do, so that's why I using God. What was I going to say? You know, it is, I'm not sure what I was going to say, but what I'm going to say now is, you know, it almost feels like in faith, like I'm praying to God to bring me, you know, to bring me this path that is of your dreams, your hopes, right? The Hierophant is also about keeping the hope. The Hierophant is about asking yourself, what binds you? What things are binding you? What people bind you? Do you know what I mean? B-I-N-D. They bind you. Seeing it, the realization of it. And I don't know, I just kind of feel like you can't bind Gemini. But maybe Gemini binds themselves. All right, we have the Seven of Wands. It's interesting. So we have the Five of Wands, and, you know, first of all, that is like-minded energy. With the Seven of Wands coming over it, it is very, I don't know, ego-based energy, to be honest. It is, it is, you know, having that feeling that I have to defend myself, maybe defend this path, maybe defend a person, whatever it is. But in this Seven of Wands, I always notice the difference in how she's rising above it. Like she's just rising above it. But I also feel that for a lot of us, our struggle and our ability to overcome it, we end up using it in our life, just like I am, right? It becomes what you do for others. You know, and the sun is really illuminating, the ego part of that energy, right? Because in the Five of Wands, there again needs to be change. Maybe there's again someone that I'm battling, something that I'm battling that it does not matter. What I say, what I do, it doesn't seem like it can get through. I do feel like these are like-minded individuals. You know, like if this is work, like we both may have type A personalities, right? That type of thing. But anyway, I often feel though in this energy, this is about if these people could turn around, they see that they're like-minded and what they could do from that. You know what I mean? The growth that they could have from that. So I feel like that is what is being asked in the Five of Wands for you to look at, right? Am I battling someone, something that, you know, it's just not going to affect it. It's not going to affect it. You know, if the Six of Wands came over that, I would say maybe. But it didn't. It went directly to the Seven of Wands. You know, it's left out the victory. But again, this can be you turning around and using something to help others. I often feel that you're helping defend other people in some way. Okay, let's keep going. You know, there's something in this energy that I feel like remains and becomes part of you. So that's why I feel this importance of making sure that I figure this out, work it out. We have the Two of Pentacles. Wow. So this is an opportunity that comes to you. You know, you probably earn it. However, it does come to you. And in the Two of Pentacles, I love the Two of Pentacles energy because I'm really grounded in this energy. And my main, you know, it's a very earthy type energy. Like my main concern is, will it enhance my life? Or will it, you know, will it bind me? You know, it can be a job. Sometimes you can be offered more money, but I remember I was offered a job and it was a lot of money, but I was stuck in a cubicle. And I went home and I thought to myself, Sandy, are you going to be able to sit there in a cubicle? It's funny, I sit at a desk all day now, but it's in my home. But anyway, it was more money, and in the same time, I had two job offers. This was back when people were hiring. Well, people are hiring now. But anyway, I took the one with less money, and boy, did I end up loving it. So to me, you know, that was more important. I just couldn't see myself sitting in that cubicle. So anyway, the Two of Pentacles is that type of energy. That's why I'm saying that. You know, I'm looking at these two things, just like in the Two of Wands here, right? I come to this crossroad, and I can go this way, I can go that way. Two of Pentacles, grounded. The sun is illuminating your path. So it just feels like it's truly like, will it enhance my life or will it bind me? I have a feeling you're done allowing things to bind you to them. We have the Nine of Swords. Some of you may have been worried about a tower coming in. And I get that. I understand that, right? But the Nine of Swords tells us that, you know, just like I feel in the Five of Pentacles, like where am I moving in the Five of Pentacles? To the Six of Pentacles, which is a very beautiful, empathetic, compassionate. That's probably why forgiveness is here. Compassionate, a lot of soul family. I notice it. I can tell it. I can feel it. Feels like my people type of energy. But when I'm in that struggle, I kind of don't know it. I don't know if I believe it. This is where my faith is important. Because the Nine of Swords is sometimes, you know, it's your thoughts out of control, to be honest, right? It's our mind, a human mind that kind of takes over and may create scenarios that just are never going to happen. You know, it's the energy of feeling like doom. So the Nine of Swords says a lot of this is unnecessary. If you're going through some type of struggle, keep the faith. If, some people are like, that's what I've been doing, Sandy, it's not working. Well, all I can tell you is still keep the faith. And then look at your part in it. Because in no way do I feel divine is saying this is like a miracle where you do nothing. The opportunities are kind of that, but I feel like, again, it's, you kind of earned it, right? It is about a divine path being shown and then you moving into it. Nine of Swords, it stems from the Three of Swords. It stems from the pain of the past. It stems from those who have told us things that just, aren't true. Untruths. It's the energy where you stop believing in yourself. No kidding. You stop believing in yourself. And judgment being here, like, no way. That's not what anybody wants for you, and neither do you. So, how do you get rid of the Nine of Swords energy? I'll tell you how. You put your focus somewhere else. You find something that, because I feel like there's things that call out to you. Now, it may be a book, right? But that book, you read that book, makes you think more, and then you start getting another book. You know what I mean? It's like, if you trust yourself beyond all, you will just find, it's almost, again, like you find yourself on that unexpected path. All right, let's keep going. With the Six of Swords and the Nine of Swords here, it does feel like a lot of this energy, which is really wasted, is from other people, right? Among all the black birds is this beautiful white dove. So, your angels are there, your guardian angel is there, your spiritual team is there. Sometimes we get stuck thinking that we can't move beyond, we can't handle this. But we do. We can. We have. Excuse me. Well, here's the Six of Wands coming over the Hierophant and the Two of Wands. So that's the card of victory, right? That's a period when people are seeing it your way, your perspective. The light is on you. That can go into an ego type energy, but I don't think so. Some of you, maybe it's putting you on a stage, like keeping the faith, keep working towards it. You may feel like giving up, but don't give. I just want to say don't, because maybe your big break is coming, the star, your hope, your dreams, your wishes, right? I feel like here it is. And again, connected to the Hierophant. And hello, the Nine of Cups is next to it. What else do we have here? We have the Four of Pentacles. Some of you may be doing something out of your own home. Wow. Okay, we got a lot. We'll take them. We have the Page of Cups. I don't know if I mentioned we had the King of Wands down here. Oh, yeah, I did. Leo. Doesn't have to be Leo. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be any of them. Can just talk about a person who maybe is very much like you. Page of Cups is, often how I feel it is love is in the atmosphere. Just love is in the atmosphere. And I'm not pointing it like at one thing, like romance, family. It's just love is in the atmosphere. And that may be talking about, I'm seeing the 6. Maybe it's talking about June. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the 10 of Wands. We have, look at this, guys. Look at this. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Or 10 of Pentacles. And then look at this. We have the 10 of Cups. How interesting. because here we are, some of us, in this state of worry for whatever reason. Sometimes I want to give up. It feels like it's asking you to take on fresher energy, whatever that may mean. It may mean like wiping your mind clear, getting back into your faith. Again, it doesn't have to mean to God. It means also faith within yourself. But listen, you're also a spiritual being. So you're not limited. And I do feel like some of you are meant to be on a stage of some type. Even if you have like stage fright, do it anyway. Some of you just, I feel like you're doing something out of your home. Anyway, let's go back to the bottom here. So we have the Seven of Swords touching the Seven or the Nine of Swords. The Five of Pentacles, the struggle. The Nine of Swords, the worry. The Seven of Swords, untrustworthy, tricky. The Ten of Wands, I've had enough. Like, enough is enough, right? Ten of Wands. I often feel like she's leaving her mountaintop, what was her mountaintop, because maybe it's not producing, whatever way that may mean. Some people, it's real quick. Someone left a comment that I laugh at your pain. There's a lot of times I laugh. It's almost like I don't mean to. It just happens. Only because I know it. Anyway, so, she's leaving her mountaintop, taking what she can take. But I feel like in this card, in this energy, especially with this deck, I feel like she knows, she trusts that there's another mountaintop waiting. Different, but still a mountaintop. Because then you move into, I don't know what to say, the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Now, does it happen immediately? Probably not. It may take time to get here to the next mountaintop. Maybe it's going to take a moment, right? Keep the faith, right? Believe in your dreams, whatever they may be. Because you have the Nine of Cups, which is independent energy, I often feel. At least it's feeling good within yourself. No way are you carrying the harshness, the rejections, or any of that energy of the past in this energy. You truly have let it go, right? It's almost like just like it was meant to be. It's like your spirit guide is saying, we knew you'd get here. We knew you'd get here. So, then what I was saying is we have the Nine of Cups to turn into the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. And you know what? The Ten of Pentacles can be two people, again, who are very, again, like-minded. Maybe even in their career choice or their belief system, that type of thing. Very rooted type energy. It is about honesty and loyalty in that energy. And the Ten of Cups is harmony, love, joy, laughter. It doesn't mean there's no struggle. The struggle is gone. No. These are lessons that come to us. But this is maybe having someone beside you. Makes it easier. Someone who may have the same type of goals that I have. This is how we arrive there. But let me remind you, we're at the Fool's energy. This is the potential of what can be. And when I say potential, you've got to remember that there's energy in here like the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Wands that you have to look at, right? You have to be real with yourself, whatever that means, because it is about clearing it. Some of you, I'm telling you, it's like, I feel like we have more cards. Some type of stage awaiting you. We have the Three of Swords and we have the Tower. Interesting. I don't know when these came out, but it's like, do you need clarity on what the Tower was for you? It was the Three of Swords. We already know that from the Nine of Swords, though. So this is definitely having a heart broken. And a lot of times you think that's it, it's over, I'll never love again. And it's kind of a shame because look what's to come. Look at the potential. Excuse me, one second. Okay, sorry I was gone for a second. Just wanted to make sure it resumed. Okay, so interesting. Now we have birds singing. I hear them too. And it's kind of funny how they were down and over here. So this is kind of telling me this is of the past. I don't want to make your reading long. However, what did I just see? 10, 10, 10. So we have the 5, 5, 5, and now we have the 10, 10, 10. Wow. You know, I feel like for some of you, it means there is a period of your life where you're meant to make it alone, right? There's parts of you where maybe, and listen, you can be in a relationship, but maybe you're not giving yourself that, that chance to follow your dreams. I feel like you got to do it. I don't know. You don't have to, but it feels like success. I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to read the cards too, and I didn't want to make this too long. So let's start with boundaries. Since God doesn't make victims, this card asks you not to act like one in any way. This is a message of self-empowerment. Instead of blaming others, convey your expectations and true feelings to them. Stand up for yourself, even if you risk conflict and confrontation. You can ask God, Jesus, and Mother Mary to guide your words so that you maintain your boundaries from a standpoint of love instead of fear. Others will respect you for being assertive, and you will respect yourself more, too, because you're treating yourself lovingly. Wow. Forgiveness. Out with the old and in with the new is the message contained within this card. If you're feeling like you're stuck in a reoccurring bad dream, the culprit is likely contained with stored unforgiveness. Throughout life, everyone has endured painful experiences. You're not alone. However, you do have a choice as to whether to continue suffering from the after effects of those experiences. Forgiveness is the purifying, detoxifying agent that allows you to move forward in a whole new way. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you're endorsing the negative behavior. It simply means that you're unwilling to store the toxic burden of anger within you. And good for you for making this life-changing decision. After all, your anger only hurts you, not the offending person. So call upon Mother Mary for help in releasing old emotional burdens. Dear Mother Mary, thank you for putting your healing hands upon my heart and mind to draw out the darkness of my judgments, blame, and anger towards others. Please help me, beloved Mother, to see myself and all others as you do and be purified in my perceptions. Amen. That is where I'm going to leave it. I love you guys. Happy birthday. I'll see you next time. You know, I didn't watch your other June reading, so I don't know if they relate to each other or if these are just new messages. You'll let me know through the comments. But yeah, you have your regular June already out there, and then this is a little birthday one. So I love you guys. Happy birthday. I will see you in the readings. Bye-bye.